Dan, make a roll. Go on. See if you can see what your heal's like. And based on how well you roll the heal, I'll see how long it takes you to do, basically.
Well, for this guy or for the people?
That guy's done now. He's better. He's looking even less impressed when 20 more armed men heavily injured turn up.
Would this include also... because it seems like I'm not going to save this beetle, but could I at least ease their pain?
Yeah, sure. You can head up to it if you want. That's going to take you a bit longer.
Oh, okay. You've also got some of it as well.
Dan, there's another roll of thunder in the distance, closer this time.
You guys have been there for like 50 minutes or something?
Yeah,
an hour or so.
I don't know. Yeah, about an hour. I was thinking in my head an hour and a half, but I think you're right. I think I'm just getting ahead of time.
Need to reroll that one. Okay, I got 3 heal.
You haven't got a +1 on heal, have you?
No, I don't. I got 3 heal, culture smarts, notice +1, and willpower. No, 2 notice, 2 willpower, 3 heal.
Okay, what's the one?
The one is culture smarts.
Okay, so yeah, you set about doing what you can for these men. You managed to stabilise most of them.
Okay.
Do you want to head over and try and heal the beetle? Because at this point, that guy's better. If you want, you could break camp. It might be an idea, especially since the weather's looking good for you guys to head on to Northred.
Can I quickly just roll to see how my men are feeling? Because I imagine they'll have at least rudimentary sort of understanding of how to treat battle wounds.
Yes, yeah.
So
They
if
can
they're feeling honourable, which they're not, they're feeling mercantile. They'll sell their services. They will sell their services. Or they make a point of it's we're doing you a favour, you owe us a favour as well.
Yeah.
Or it's like it's paying back the debt that they feel that we owe them.
Yeah.
For what happened in the
Exactly.
city.
It's transactional in some way. They're like,
Okay.
and there's no one really speaks. It's a bitter sort of conversation. The main person speaking is this old man's just sort of the old cricket's wandering around, sticking his head in, the way I imagine it, and like a TV show, is that everything's muted. You can just hear his voice sort of jabbering away in the background, and it's just people sort of sitting there looking haggard. Because you guys haven't slept for a while either.
Yep.
So, are you okay if I just zip forward to the city? Because I reckon you've done this, and then you march. I reckon you'll get there at about the time that your guy. is
Can we
getting
at
ready
least
to-
I mean, I don't know if I've got any funds on me, but we should probably pay this old guy because we kind of ruined his house and stuff. And if he's not going to come with us,
Okay,
Yeah, I guess
you can
we
leave
can-
him with some supplies and stuff.
Leave us some supplies, maybe repair his wall.
as much as we can.
Yeah. So with all of that taken into account, by the time you get back to by the time you get to Northred, and you come into contact with your group, it's about the time when you've got a lot of your money together, and you're feeling like heading off. You're getting ready to head off, and then you look around and you see that the rest of the caravan turns up with your people, and it's like he jumps down and he goes, your guy jumps down and goes, Raphael, what's the situation? And whereas these are both people that are both your people. But
I'm going to just see what the general mood of the camp is. So this is Raphael's lot. They're feeling loyal. So they're probably sticking by, I would have thought they're sticking by...
what Raphael's plan.
Raphael's plan. They want to get some revenge. And the rest of them are feeling famous. So they, I imagine the conversation goes somewhere along the lines of, the Dawn Brigade's here. They insulted us. We're hatching a plan to not only give our caravan the opportunity to get into the city and find some shelter, but also to deal with this stain upon our honour that the Dawn Brigade has dealt us. And the general mood is, sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. How's everyone else feeling?
I listened to the whole plan. My guys are not they're not together. They're not militarized. They're all just hanging around in different places. So I was the only one who actually heard it.
Yeah.
But I quite liked it.
Oh wow. Mine are feeling mercantile, so I guess they put up this big tent, and Bungley and Moogle I don't think they're putting on a show, but I think they're they're trying to see if people want to pay for refuge in this tent.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think it is worth noting, especially with the role of loyal, my men are probably feeling this is a personal matter, so whilst, we will value your input and any assistance you can give, at the end of the day, we are going to do this.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just going to ask you, how are you going to get somebody in, and who is the best person to send?
Probably Raphael. I mean, I haven't sort of designated anyone else as having any sort of sneaking skill, and this guy has definitely
Dan's second as well.
Mine's actually a thief and an athlete.
Could you do the job of convincing them of actually making the bribe?
Making the contract.
She doesn't have any stats. Yet.
That's what the gold is for. The gold is there though, so basically, this is the money we will pay you when the job is done.
Yeah.
And we can explain, we got refugees out. The Cardinal is stopping us from coming in. This is a good job. This is an honourable job.
Rob, what do you think? Should I add some stats to my person?
You don't need to flash. You don't need to flesh it out just for this. I would have thought if we're showing them a big chest full of gold, then.
Do you want me to write down what your person's got?
Yeah, but you said I could change a couple.
I feel bad if you flesh it out just for doing this one little thing.
Yeah, but it's the same as... Okay, so Thief should have streets... You probably want all these, actually. Street smarts.
Street smarts, yeah.
Sneak.
Sneak.
Notice.
Notice.
Fine control.
Fine control.
Traverse.
Traverse.
And speed.
Speed.
And the athlete has got... Fight.
Fight.
Willpower.
Willpower.
Traverse.
Traverse.
Endure.
Endure.
Muscle. And speed.
Muscle and speed. Do you mind, like, if when I get around to using this as my main character, if I just sort of shift on the stats I wanted to add? Like, if I wanted to replace them, because I don't want to like slow down right now.
Yeah, it's fine. I won't give you I won't worry about the plus ones yet.
Are you sure?
actually, yeah.
I can add some plus ones.
Yeah,
right
stick
now.
your plus ones on.
Street smart, sneak, fire control.
I don't know how much I'm going to let you shift stats around in the future anyway, to be honest, because I think it lets you your characters like you already get the plus ones. I don't want to give you too much customization.
Okay.
Oh, the other thing I'm going to say is I've changed how I've decided I want to do like powers, like the ability to climb up or web. It's rather than losing a whole stat, what you lose is you can use that sort of narratively rather than having to roll it, but you lose one of your plus ones.
Okay.
So you only get 2 plus ones and you get power. Or if you wanted to, you could give up 2. I don't know if I'd let people some give up all 3 so they could fly, climb, and web. But you don't know. You never know.
Hybrid beastie.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Yep. Yeah, I've had some plus ones.
Awesome. So, are you two planning on sneaking in?
Yeah.
I think under the circumstances, if your person is your person up for this mission, for this job.
She's up for it. I mean,
It's probably less likely to be noticed as well. Like,
I was
they
thinking
might
because I'd
recognise-
already pulled a sword on one of them, so I'm probably hoping that you'll be prepared to do this in my stead.
cool.
Okay, sweet. We haven't really had any. Pretty much, it's all been talking so far. So I'm up for doing an action sequence.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to.
I'll come with you, but maybe with a couple of men just as backup. But we'll remain out of sight unless things get ugly. In which case, we will do our level best to get you out of there, along with our gold.
Yeah, Dan's
Or
person
point.
can fight as well, so it's not completely helpless. But
Yeah, but I mean, one
yes,
person
yeah.
against professionals.
yeah, especially if he's not carrying like a sword or armor or anything.
Okay, so right now, her temporary name is Rael. So yes,
Okay, that's cool. Nice, Real.
temporary name. Might last.
Temporary rail.
Probably will last. Yeah. Yes.
Right, I want to wait till Glenn comes back down. I think if that's
That's
alright
fine.
with you guys.
So the plan is just to recap.
Go in. We'll offer them the money. Do the whole sob story of
Offering who? We're offering
offering the
guards.
Dawn Brigade to all of this gold if they'll deal with the Cardinal and let us into the city.
Oh man, but we're gonna have to like sweet talk our way, and I've only got like street smarts is really the only one which is conversational at all. Everything else.
You are a thief. I would have thought Street Smarts is going to have a great deal of dealing with people and at the sort of the striking deals level.
Would street smarts be a good thing for like?
You'll be able to do
conversation?
it. You'll be able to do something with it, yeah. But it's not. It might not be enough. Like this. You realise this is this like.
Should I
This I love this idea, so I really want it to go off, but it might not. Like all of the money you can get together is not a bad amount of money.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's quite a big contract.
You know
for
what you
us
could
to
do
kill
as
their
well,
employer.
without wanting to feed you guys ideas. You could sell the books. Get the
I was
money from
thinking
the
about
books.
I was actually kind of annoyed that I didn't sell the books at that point because
Just go back and get in contact with the guy if you want.
Well, we are. I mean,
I
but at
think
the same
that's-
time, we are at least. We got a famous traveling troupe. We got a famous mercenary band. You'd expect there to be some money floating around those groups.
Yeah.
And
Depends
we've
whether
got like a
Dan,
professional firm here as well.
using either of your characters, try and convince Bingley and Boogle that this is in any way a good idea for them to give some money. Because your people are putting up their own money for this. Like it's a pretty, or possibly sacrificing their salary. I think that might be a way that it's done.
Yeah, it's probably
it's
sacrificing.
coming out of their salary pot.
I guess it's gonna have to be priest, right? Like culture smarts or something. Like as in to like justify it.
Yeah,
somehow.
maybe.
Bear in mind that if the plan goes well, we won't lose any money anyway. Plus, we'll have access to a city-wide all of the Dawn Brigade's holdings in exchange for us dealing with that infestation.
Or could I do street
Ben's guy
smarts?
could do it. Ben's guy could do it as well if you wanted. Ben's got converse connection and fake. Like if you use that one, that's actually pretty good conversation. If you want to try and convince me,
that's what I was thinking actually. I mean, right. I see.
What,
Or
to get money
just using the money that you make from selling space in the high top. Just put that money up.
Because they won't.
You still have to convince them though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I use
Might be
street
a bit
smarts
easier.
from my thief to try and justify like, hey, if there's no
You can just pilfer the money also if you wanted off your boss.
No, I can't do that. No. So how is it useful to get rid of the card to get rid of the Dawn Guard?
Because it gets our camp. There's not going to be enough space for all of us to take shelter from the coming storm. Plus, being out here, we're dealing with refugees. There's no money to be made here from shows. Whereas if we have access to the city and the nobles within the city, a respectable performance troupe like yours.
Okay.
can make a
So
lot of
culture
money.
smarts or street smarts for that? What's going to be better?
I thought it'd be a combination of the two.
Either. So pick. Yeah. In fact, you tell you what. Roll as both your characters.
Can I do
both your characters together?
Okay.
Try and get them together. So roll first as your
priest?
Yeah.
This one. Okay. Yeah. So I've got 3 culture smarts. I've got 2 endure, and I've got 1 science smarts.
Okay. Now roll as your other guy.
So street smarts, none. Fuck. What else have I got?
You can-
Fitness, speed. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can re-roll if you want.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the thief ones are very situational.
Yeah, they are. I know this is the thing. Like, but I think that's partly because I feel like a lot of these things are very situational.
Okay, I've got 2 street smarts. I've got 2 traverse. For
Okay,
whatever-
fine. Two street smarts and the culture smarts will do it.
Culture smarts. Yeah.
But they are expecting to get money back from somewhere. Like you sell this to them.
Yeah.
Cool. The street smarts is look at how many people we've already brought in.
Yeah.
Think about how much we could make if we were inside the walls.
I've got to quickly ask though to Derek, are you planning on killing the Dawn Brigade? Or just forcing them out of the city?
If they put up a fight.
If you can just get them out of the city.
If we're getting them out of the city, we're not going to give them a chance to pack up. So anything they leave behind is ours.
That's fine.
But if they put up a fight, we will have no hesitation in cutting them down.
It's going to be a big fight.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
I'm going to see how good a price I can get for these books.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, I need to go pee real quick.
Yeah. You need more. Sorry, I stole one of yours. I forgot I'd done it.
So I use this one.
Yeah.
I've got 2 flakes.
You've got 4 makes.
And 4 makes.
You can re-roll though.
Okay, there we go. 2 converters, 3 fakes, and the connections.
Okay. So yeah, I'll let you use the.
So can I overrepresent the books?
You can.
Cool.
You can.
That's
What you do is you get you go and basically go and grab a bunch of like random like sheets of cloth, bits of paper, that sort of thing, and stack them up so they look like books, and you pack them in. So when you show them a big stack of books.
So I'll try and fill up like another couple caravans of books or something like that.
Yeah. You go around the whole town, seeing how many books you can find in this little city, and even if it's like someone's journal, anything like that. And yeah, you just convince them that you get extra books, and so you get a bit more money out of them. You tell Madam Miss to just not be around, distract her somehow. Maybe that's how you use the converse, and she agrees to do that, but she's a little bit disgruntled.
Can we offer the whole collection, including Madam Nis, to the city library?
Yeah, well, that other guy was a representative. Joker
That's
was
who
like,
they're selling them to.
yeah. That's who he's selling them to, not to the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you bring in like 700, which is a lot. Like that's as much as probably as Dan's earned from the big top sales, because those people, there's a lot of them. You can only fit so many, and they're really desperate. They don't have that much money.
Oh wow! So he wasn't selling tickets to the big top. He was just selling.
Spaces out of the rain. Yes, that's exactly what he was doing. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
That's my understanding. Anyway, so now you've got more money, which is top. That's because before you might have struggled.
My other idea was maybe we could put whoever was going to sell, whoever was going to try and bribe these guards, we could put them in the carriages with the books. That would be one way of getting them in.
But rather than sneaking them in.
But that is sneaking them.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's really good. Move a couple of books out of the way, so there's like an empty hollow in the middle.
Yeah.
Drop them in the car.
If it's one of Dan's acrobats or something, then they're just going to be able to
Or just
squeeze
pack,
it into it.
could we pack up a third cart with say distribute the books so it looks like we got 3 carriages worth, like really fake it, and we have basically our Dan's guy, my guy, and perhaps a couple others in each one.
That might be overdoing it. I think we've got to be
Okay.
like they would examine the books.
Yeah.
As much as I would like to Trojan horse this, they're not going to believe if we
All right, so
pack up
are
20
you-
caravans full
Yeah.
of books.
Okay, so I'll let you two and one of your troops. You can squeeze that many people.
Wait, what have you guys decided to do?
This is Ben's idea, which is awesome. Compton's idea. Ben,
Do you want
how do you describe
We're
it?
going to put whoever's going to trade with these guards. We're just going to stick them in the caravan with the books.
Oh,
So
okay.
me and you are going in with the books. We're going to sneak out on the way up to where they're going to go make the sale.
Okay.
That's probably the right
Make
bit of
out
the city
feel.
as well, like near the cathedral.
Plus, it'll make it far easier to sneak that much cash into. I mean, the last thing you want to be doing is trying to scale a wall if you've got a bloody great chest on your back full of money.
And I'll send my guys with the caravan.
Wait, so we're putting who's in the
as they
cart?
go in.
So me and you, we're in the cart, hidden amongst the books, and then we'll sneak out.
And
That's
we're
the,
going to put people in the cart, you said?
Well, no,
Yes,
like,
just you two.
Just you two.
His guys will be
Otherwise,
driving
there's no way for you to
shotgun.
get in. So.
Right, I see, cool.
It's easier than climbing the wall.
My guys will be walking with the books just as a kind of escort, and they can probably make, assuming they're feeling criminal enough, they can probably make some kind of distraction to help those guys get out.
And from there, we're going to then convince the
Dawn Brigade.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Right, both of you guys roll and see if you can get any sneak, fun control, anything else that's likely to be good to get you in.
Let's see what my guys are going to do.
Figure
as
out,
well.
figure out. Science, smart.
I'll send
Yes.
I don't know,
Ride
5 or
drive.
6 people.
Yeah.
Mind control.
Right, I'm mercantile.
Wait, no, I'm on
X.
this one. Sorry.
They're,
I don't know how that helps in this situation at all.
they're looking forward to getting.
They're just thinking about getting paid.
Right, I've got traverse.
You've given them all a little bit, like you paid them all a little bit extra on top for doing it, maybe
3
to
on
keep make
50
sure that they don't go off and get
Street
drunk. in the
smart's
city.
going to be useful or not?
I'm looking particularly about you hiding at the moment. So
Okay.
anything that's hiding relevant.
Notice?
No, notices for spotting other people.
Right, I've got sneak 2.
Sorry.
It's hit my foot. So
There's a 6 if you unless you want to reroll it. Shit. I've got 2 sneak.
yeah.
3 figure out and 5 traverse.
Fucking hell! How did you get that much traverse?
Oh, sorry, 2 traverse. Sorry, I saw the 5s and I was like,
Yeah.
5 is traverse.
So you got two
Okay.
of all those things. So Dan,
Yeah.
how's your sneak?
Okay, I've got 2 sneak.
Okay, so
But
you
I've
both.
also got 2 fine control. So
I'll let you guys both use your 2 sneak. So you managed to cram in there. So this is what your negative consequence is going to be. As you're heading up, and the thing's bumping over the cobbles as it comes up to bumping over the road as it comes up to the gate. Your sword blade is clattering around in its scabbard. So you've got to decide whether you want to ditch it or
Both.
do something with it. Just Ben's.
Can I sneakily pass it to one of the guys up the front of the carriage and have them just hold it? Because, obviously the coach guard is going to have some sort of weapon.
Hang on.
Can
So
I do that?
did one of you roll fine control?
yeah.
Okay, Dan. I'll let you use your fine
You might
control.
not get it back.
Just feed this sword up in it, and this
I know
hand.
my guys.
Ben's guy in the front looks over and sees
Okay,
just a sword
cool.
handle, and then he reaches down, sort of picks it up almost like not thinking about it. Roll 1 dice, Ben, just to see how he's feeling about this. Which I don't know.
Well,
How
he's-
Do you know
he's
if he's not
loyal.
feeling mercantile?
Or common. He's
He's
feeling
feeling
brave.
brave.
I think
Okay.
he's on board
So,
with the
so,
plan.
so
he's like,
otherwise I was gonna make him drop the sword, like just in panic as he sees the guards come up, and so he just sort of tucks it under his seat.
That's cool.
Okay, so they come up and you stop at the gate for a bit, and there's some discussion, and then you hear Joko, who's the name of the monk who's really keen on books, making some sort of shouts, and then like oh, what are you doing holding us up? Can't you see how important this is? And then you get let in, and you're making your way through the town. You head up, and then the carts pull to the carts. You hear the guy at the front say, if anyone, it is lovely here in the very near cathedral district.
I assume at this point we make our move out.
Yeah. So make another like roll to roll your dice.
Right.
So you're looking for sneaks again, really,
3 streets.
or traverse. Traverse would be good here.
I've got 2 speeds. That's not really.
Speeds might be good. Speed's like
Street smarts isn't useful. Notice isn't useful. Sneak.
speed might be good if you can go for it. If you can try and get some more speed.
That's not helpful at all. I've got traverse, figure out.
Have you got points in anything? Like
I've got points in figure out, but most of my stuff is in being an engineer.
Okay, I've got 3 sneak,
No,
I've
didn't
got
work out.
2 speed, and I've got 2 fine control.
Oh, nice.
sorry, what was the first bit?
3 sneak, 2 speed, 2 fine control. Don't know why the fine control be useful.
Cool.
Someone's borrowing milk.
That's fine. I've realised that I'm just going to write these down because you've both got rolls, which I'm not keeping track of. So you've got 2. What have you got, Dan?
Sorry, what?
Just tell me what you've got on your dice so I can write it down.
Yeah, okay, so 3 sneak, 2 fine control, and 2 speed.
Okay, and Ben, what have you got?
I've got 2 speed, 1 traverse, which is actually that's useless, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's base, and 2 figure outs. So 2 speed, 2 figure outs.
Okay, right. So you fucking ace it, Dan. You wait to the perfect. You sort of peek your head up. The way it's set up is so that the books are stacked all the way around the edge of the cart, and then there's a sort of small space in the middle. You sort of shimmy your way up to the top, and there's a cover on the top of the cart. So you shimmer up there, you unbutton a bit, and you peek your head out, and you see there's no guards. You jump up, and as the cart is riding past, you jump up and you mantle onto a rooftop, and you pull yourself up and drop onto the roof. And you do that really slickly. Ben, you follow him up. No, hang on. You jump out.
I feel like I'm going to be making like a run for an alleyway or something.
Yes,
like
exactly.
That.
So you speed, and then but as you're running, you hear like an oi from a guard, and Dan from the roof. You haven't been seen, but you can see someone who started following them down the alley. So guys, roll again, and let's see how we resolve this.
Please more speed. If you give me traverse now. Okay,
What's
I've got
3s?
so much notice.
With
Can I like
fine
notice
control-
a door ajar or something like that?
I'll let you do that, something like that. So else
If fine control,
That's
would I be
3
able to
smarts.
knock someone out with that?
you might be able to. I see what it's going. So what else have you got?
2 figure outs.
Okay.
And that was...
That's a street smarts. It's, but
Okay.
it's
So
only
you've got
one,
2
so-
figure out. Okay. So that's cool.
So wait, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get out.
I'm
Dan,
trying to lose
what
the
have you
guard.
got?
Okay, so right now, and I've still got my reroll
Is that
to do.
3 notices or 4? Sorry, Ben.
I've got 4.
4
I've
notices.
still got my reroll to do, but currently I've got 3 fine control. I've got 2 street smarts, 1 speed, and 1 notice.
Can I just
Okay.
ask, is this a Dawn Brigade or a City Guard?
This is a city guard.
Should I try and knock this guy out?
That's a possibility. I think I say that first. Dan, you
So I
get
need to reroll.
yeah, do your rerolls, but I think your fine control might be useful. So hang on to that.
Okay.
Surely the fine control could just be like throwing something, making
Yes,
distraction
exactly,
somewhere
throwing
else.
2
distraction.
sneak, 1 speed, 1 notice, 3 fine control.
Okay, so you've got a little bit of sneak. You probably won't need. You've got some. Okay, so you notice. I'll tell you what. Because you've got a benefit, rather than making a positive complication, I'll let you describe what you notice in the alleyway that would be useful to you right now.
Okay, so
You've also got some figure out. So yeah,
I'm legging it down the alleyway,
yeah.
and there's sort of shut and locked doors either side, and I guess like they're not sort of immediately backing onto the street. They're in like little porches sort of thing, and I see one of them has say like a stack of boxes or something.
Yeah.
So you're looking at it, there's say boxes on the left, and then there's a gap behind the door.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm pelting it down there, and I go and hide behind that.
That's cool. Okay, so he's going down the alley and he's sort of having a look around.
I haven't got much sneak. So
No, that's fine.
figure
Dan,
out.
Yes.
you've got fine control, so that means that you could throw something very well, something like that, or drop. What I'm thinking, and I don't want to dictate.
No, go for it. Yeah.
What I was thinking is that you pick up like a roof tile or something, wait until the right moment as he walks in, and do like
cool.
I'm thinking, you know, in the Dark Knight, there's the thing where he jumps off at just the right time and lands on top of the like right at the beginning of the Dark Knight, he does this sort of swoop down to a car, smashes it up.
Yeah.
Like that, but just with like a, or like in Daredevil, he drops that.
This would be kind of cool, like from away from the top of like a 3-story building or something. You just let go at the perfect time.
Yeah.
And this person
Knocks him out.
Yeah.
I think that's what I do. Like I'm like, roll my eyes, pick up a tile, and knock him out.
You're looking pretty awesome at the same time.
I'm like
looking
the
pretty
best.
rad.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that's cool. Now you guys, street smarts would help you figure out where you need to head, or so street smarts help you figure that out. Also, what else have you got? Have you got any other knowledges? Culture smarts would be good for navigate.
I'm just straight thief.
Okay. What's your other ones like?
Engineer. It's
Yeah.
not really applicable here.
Just see what you guys get.
Alright, so I've got 2 3s, so I've got 2 notices,
Notice is going to be useful.
2
Notices
sneaks,
would be very useful.
What about traverse?
Street smarts.
Traverse possibility as well.
So sneak isn't useful. I want notice and street smarts. Now that we're here off the thing, I assume we can just walk around like normal people. They're not. Why would we be?
The only thing is, this is the nice part of the town. You're not really dressed up smart. So, like, I'd recommend if Dan's already on the rooftop, sticking to them. Like, climbing would be a bad idea to get up on the roofs. The alleys here are narrow. Like,
Okay, I've got 3
I've got-
sneak. Sorry,
Sorry.
2 street smarts, 3 sneak, and 3 notice.
okay, so
I've got 3 sneaks, 2 notices, and street smarts. Nothing.
okay, so you guys both got good notices. So you and Dan's got some street smarts. You guys notice something. You can tell me what. You know what? You rolled well. You notice something which gives you a clue which way is towards the Dawn Guard. It could just be a Dawn Guard patrol, something like that, but not Dawn Guard, Dawn Brigade.
Dawn Brigade. I just noticed a sign. That says like
Dawn Brigade.
Dawn Brigade's outpost. Obviously.
Or what about
This
like
is
just
like
like
a
a
banner-
guy? What about like a
banner
Dawn
outside.
Brigade standing guard outside the door or something like that? A bit more subtle, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You can. Who's got sneak? You've got quite a lot of sneak, haven't you?
I've got 3 sneak as well.
Oh, you both got good sneak. Yeah,
Yeah.
you both got good notice. So you sneak along to the end of the alley because you overhear someone shouting in the distance, and there's someone saying, "I've got 400 cases of finest candied apple here, and I've been told to take it to the and how the hell am I meant to take this to the Dawn Brigade banquet if you won't tell me where the Dawn Brigade goddamn headquarters are?" And one of the city guards has obviously been having this conversation for some time, is obviously getting flustered, and he says, "Oh, fine, it's on the corner of 3rd and 5th, so it's 3 streets that way, and then take a left turn. You can't miss it. It's got the red banner outside it."
Cool. So we kind of want to like, man, it'd be great if I had fake. You know, we need to look like we're what's our sub story?
Refugees. Don't want to be caught in the storm. Don't want to die out there.
Do you want to go to
Yeah,
we've got money, but we got no-
We got money,
We've got money, but we've got no shelter.
but
The
why?
cardinal won't let us in. The city guard won't let us in. The cardinal was gone.
So
Okay,
somehow
we
we're some refugees, but we've made bank somehow, enough bank to convince these guys to kill their leader.
They're not killing their leader. It's their employer.
They're dishonourable, Dan.
That's their point. They take the dirty jobs.
All right.
That's what we're trying to work on.
How much money do we got? Do we have?
Lots.
All right.
You're both
What's our
jingling
background?
as you-
Where did we come from?
You're, this famous troop.
I don't want to use that.
Don't use that. Okay, well, pick another famous troop. What's your biggest rival in trooping?
You know what? It's probably going to be Crumply's Big Top.
Fine, you're from them. You're from them.
Yeah.
I'll just say we're like, from an engineering firm. My guy is looking fairly smart. He's an engineer. He's got a good understanding of that sort of stuff. So we'll go with like an engineering firm. Not yours though, Ben. Don't worry.
Okay.
So he doesn't have a sword.
Okay, so Dan, you can make your way there across the rooftops if you want. I need to
yes, and can I actually notice things whilst I'm like anything?
Oh no, I want you to re-roll. You've used your rolls. Roll a new set.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Both of us.
Yeah. Both rolls. See what you get.
So I want traverse and sneak, I guess.
I've got
Is
figure
sneak even
out.
important now?
What?
Is sneak even important?
It'll be if you're going across the roofs. No, you're already sort of camouflaged up there.
Alright. Cool.
Hang on. How much traverse have you got?
I've only got one.
Yeah, I'd re-roll them.
I've got a lot of notice though. Do I need those? Probably.
They're not bad, but it depends whether you want to be able to. It's up to you to take the risk.
Right, I got 2 notice and 5 figure out.
Okay, so
I'm figuring out how to approach them, how to get into a room with the head honcho.
okay.
So you got notice.
I've got 2 notice and 5 figure out.
Okay, so I know what you look at the car that's taken up there, and you realise that you hear like a quiet voice from the back of the car going shh, something like that. Like you just hear like a bit of voice and then someone else shushing it, and then you think. You look at the guy sitting on the front of the car, and you realise that he doesn't look like a typical merchant. He's got a hood pulled up over his head, and you see actually as he sort of tugs on the reins and the car pulls off, you see he's got a tattoo of a broken spider's web. Well, it's not really a tattoo; it's more like carved into his chitin.
Yeah.
Chitin, how you pronounce it? And he's you recognise that, and you know that symbol. It's the symbol of a religious order of assassins.
Who are about upsetting the web of fate.
Ben, what sort of knowledge does your guy have?
He's got street smarts and science smarts. Those are the 2.
Okay, he doesn't
Hasn't got
know a lot
culture.
about them. They're a group called the. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you don't know, but you've seen it before, like daubed in blood. At
You know what it's-
places.
I know what
Yeah,
it's
so you know
associated with.
these are a team of assassins, and that they're heading towards the Dawn Brigade's headquarters.
I think we
Okay.
can use that.
I've got
Tip off the Dawn
sorry,
Brigade.
just real quick. I've got 2 street smarts, so that's only going to give me anything in addition, I don't think.
Street smarts. You notice that there's a. You can see actually since you're up in the roof, you can see the building that the Dawn Brigade headquarters in is taller than the other buildings around, and it's got one of those, like ropes. I'm trying to think of ways to describe it. So it's got like a 2nd-story warehouse hatch. The doors open up, and then it's got like a crane that comes out. You see them sometimes
Yeah.
in like dockyards and stuff
Yeah,
where people put
yeah.
up. So it's for that, so they can take stuff onto the 2nd floor, and you can see that that's round. That you can see that that's on the building. You think you could get in there
What are they
without being
loading?
seen on the floor. They're not loading at the moment. The doors.
But what would they be loading to the 2nd floor?
Supplies.
Okay.
You don't know exactly what the building is. It doesn't look like it was always like the Dawn Brigade haven't been stationed here forever. It's probably a
Right.
It's like a warehouse
repurposed
or
building.
Okay. Well, I'm making my way there. I guess we gotta check out, see what these guys are doing.
Quickly, Ben, can you roll 1 dice and just see what your people that were with the cart were up to at the moment?
Criminal.
Okay.
Are they being criminal in a useful way, or
It's up to you.
satisfying
That's up to you.
themselves?
They're mugging everyone they go past.
They might be eyeing up some kind of nice treasures and that sort of stuff.
I'll tell you
Got
what.
lots of rich
I'll tell you what.
people.
They're getting in trouble. They're getting in an argument because they're double parked.
Could they not be? I mean, seeing as they're faking this whole business of how many books they actually have,
Yeah.
could we not Could they not be hatching some plan of basically, how to extort even more money, or how to sort of steal things whilst they're selling the books, and load up the carts with stolen goods?
Okay.
Yeah,
something like that.
At the very least, they're pickpocketing things.
Because I mean, they are going to the
They're
richest
going.
parts
Yeah.
of
I'll tell you
town.
what.
So
They're in the archival building now, and they're looking. There's some really nice Some of the inks here are very expensive. There's some really nice fancy quills for writing with. There's all this sort of thing.
Sorry.
stuff's just going missing. I mean,
A huge amount of the archives goes missing. Probably
You
don't
basically earn back as much
Yeah.
as you lost.
they just leave with the carts.
Do you mind putting it aside?
That's fine. I thought you were that's just jelly babies are nicer that way.
Yeah.
Right, come on. Sorry, I just want Ben. I wanted Ben's guys to be doing something.
these aren't good.
Now, what are you guys going to do with your information? So you know there's a secret, sneaky entrance. You guys are actually sort of separated from each other. You're within sight of each other, but you can't speak easily.
Okay. I grab attention.
Mhm.
And pointing towards the the loading dock. Be like, I get there. Are you trying to signal assassins? Because I haven't noticed them, right?
No, you have no idea.
I think I'm trying
Just do
to.
that kind of assassin's point.
He's doing like a
Yeah, it's
And you're hang on, no, Dan. Have you got figure out on either of your things?
no.
Street smarts. You might be able to
Yeah, I
figure
got
out.
street smarts.
Yeah, see if you can roll some street. How much? Roll and see if you get street smarts.
or maybe I'm. Oh no, I could be signaling.
Well, I mean, we roll all of
pointing at
that.
the carriage,
Yeah, exactly.
pointing at the building, and going like that. It's
Okay.
obvious, right? It's like charades.
Well, let me just quickly re-roll. Jesus Christ, I've only got 2 street smarts.
Okay. So, what other off things have you got?
I've got 2 traverse, and I've got 2 sneaks. Nope, 3 sneaks, and I've got 1 notice, 2 street smarts.
You've got to get the wrong message. You got to.
No, he got enough things. So he figures out the right message.
She.
She figures out the right message. Sorry, what off dice do you have again?
What off dice?
Yeah,
So-
dice that aren't your street smarts.
Oh right, okay. Yes, I've got 3 sneak. And
Yeah.
I've got 1 notice, and I've got
Okay.
2 traverse.
Okay. So you're leaning forward. You're trying to work out what's going on, and the guy on top of the cart notices you.
Wait, top of the cart.
The guy who's one of the guys.
That I'm signaling to.
One of the guys that you're signalling of notices you, and then.
Oh, wait, it's in the assassins.
Yeah.
Oh.
What does he do? Does he
And
appear
he
to
just
make
he
him-
looks up and he hops out and he says, "I'll be back in a second" to the car, and he just walks down the alleyway looking a bit confused. He walks right past where you are, Ben.
Did he notice that?
You see this guy. You see the guy walk down. But you don't necessarily know that he saw.
Do I know?
Does he know that he's walking down the alley and walking?
Yeah,
past
you
me?
go. Oh shit! And duck back from the
Okay,
edge where he's already
right.
seen you.
Okay.
And I'm now motioning to the guy who's just broken off because he's seen me, and I'm trying to motion that somehow, I guess. But
So this guy's watching you point, and then he's like, so who's he signalling to? So nice one, Dan.
Cheers, buddy.
Ben, roll all your dice and
Alright.
see what you
oh
get.
my god!
So if you've got a fight or something on there,
I've got a muscle, so I'm thinking up behind him and break his neck.
yeah, if you want.
Go for it. You might want some flying control or something to jump down.
No, mate, ride and drive.
Oh.
Ride and drive.
You're a thief,
okay.
right?
I've got engineer and.
Why do all of your people have ride and drive?
This is so useful. It's a mercenary band. Of course, they're going to be riding and driving all over the place. Please be a 6. Yes. Right. So
What are
I've
the
got
sixes?
2 ride and drive,
Great.
1 fine control, and 3 muscle.
Okay, so you step out behind this guy, and you grab him. You don't snap his neck straight away, but he doesn't have a weapon drawn or anything. You drag him back into the area, and you're sort of struggling with him, and he sort of goes, but not necessarily loud enough. Dan, you get to react. What do you want to do?
I've seen this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we need to interrogate this guy.
I was thinking basically we just kill him. we leave the carriage
You
there
can
and we go.
take him with you. Although I suppose he could
I
be
mean,
dead.
Master
I'm
Sal
thinking-
has taught me not to really like kill when I don't need to. Yeah, sorry.
You got to get down there before I kill him then. But I was thinking we deal with this guy, or maybe just knock him unconscious, stick him on the car. We literally walk up to the Dawn Brigade and be like, "You want to do a business deal?" And to prove we're
Okay.
legit, that carriage that's coming
Okay,
over, three assassins.
I see that he's kind of probably getting ready to kill this dude, and I'm like trying to run up the alley, and I'm gonna try and like jump down and just knock this person out instead
Okay.
by just jumping down, just sort of smacking them. on the
Okay.
head.
So that would be who are you rolling as?
I'm gonna roll as a thief because I want fine control.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe muscle
Or-
might be better.
You reckon?
Yeah,
It's like an
because
automatic
athletes
system
got
or
athletes
something
got
like
traverse fine control, and athletes probably better off because you don't need to sneak.
That's true. So I've got plenty of speed, no fucking muscle. That's great. I've got
You're a girl. What do you expect?
Wait, let me just quickly restart.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
What animal is she then? Or insect, rather?
I haven't decided yet.
I'm finding it really difficult to imagine everyone's characters and they don't know what like race they are, what species.
There's just some sort of beetle is what I
This
imagine.
thing's gonna really run out soon, so just be aware.
I think I will just stick with being ants. To be honest, it's nice and easy.
I'll come up with one when I actually can. You know.
Oh, so you're ants as well. See, that comes in because people don't like ants generally.
Oh, but
Especially
we're
when-
supposed to be like famous and good. What's a good warrior insect?
The ants are quite militaristic, aren't they? You could be like a spider. Could.
Don't like spiders.
Oh, sorry, that's me. I was going to say earwig, but they're actually not that scary, are they?
No.
Hang on, just texting the other half.
I suppose we could go scorpion or something like that.
That's really well most of these.
But then I suppose it's a mixture anyway, so there's a bit of everything in this band. So
You're right, Daniel, what have you got?
Okay, I think I've just accidentally rolled that. Do you want me to roll this? I just knocked it over.
Yeah, fine.
I don't know what that is. Oh, never mind.
Crying out loud.
Have you got like one of everything basically, Dan?
Well, I've got
That's alright, Ben just kills him then in that
No.
case. It's not
2 traverse, 1 muscle, 1 willpower, 1 endure, 1 speed.
Okay, so Dan, you successfully make it down.
in time
Okay.
to watch this guy's next.
Yeah, you land there just
Don't-
in time for Ben to.
Like a loud crack.
Oh yeah, did you actually kill him?
I think I did. Yeah, that was.
Because I wanted to interrogate them if I could have, but
Well, I wanted to save your life, so you know.
Okay,
Go
so
figure.
there's a crunch.
we could have interrogated him to find out who these people are and what they're doing here. Think
Yeah.
before you act.
Right.
Don't get noticed.
Okay.
Well, you got noticed earlier, so
Yeah, but I didn't
Guess
get
what you-
noticed by an assassin now, did I?
You hear a
Got the
voice
most
from the car.
spy-rated
You
person.
hear a voice from the cart say, "Karloff, is there anything wrong?"
okay. I guess I'm going back up the roof now, right?
Okay, I'm gonna try.
No,
and,
because they'll know that he's dead. Oh man.
I just.
I'm gonna
I
try
don't know.
and.
Things
Can
you
I
got-
try and bluff? I'm gonna roll on
Weekend-
engineer and try and get
weekend
ride and
abilities
drive,
this.
Yes.
and just try and bluff my way as I'm Carlos or
Yeah,
Carlos
yeah.
or whatever his name is.
Sorry, give me one.
Oh, that is
What's
not
ride and
what
drive?
I wanted. Ride and drive is 3, so I've got 1. I've got 3 science smarts.
You got some
2
rerolls. You got
muscles.
reroll though.
Right. 1 3s. Literally none. Not a single one. I've got 2. I've got 3 science smarts, 2 makes, fine control, and 2 figure outs.
Okay, so I'll let you, using all of the makes and smarts and fine controls and all that, I'll let you work out a way to trap these guys in the barrels so they can't climb out.
Okay, fine. That works for me. There is, I think, on the science smarts, I'm neutral. On the make, though, I do have a negative. So I don't know if you want to do something. Like that.
Yeah. What are you not using? What's the rolls you're not using?
I'm not Well, I've got 2 on figure out, so that doesn't count. But I've got fine control is not used, and ride and drive is not used.
Okay, so you get going. The animal on this car is a bit temperamental, and so as it sort of squeals its way up the street. You make it around the corner, and then there are two guards standing at the front of. You go straight to the headquarters.
Yeah.
So there are two guards standing at the front, and they sort of dive out. They sort of flinch like this as you squeal to a stop, and they're like, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Surprise! No.
Sorry,
I leap off the cars and I exclaim, I'm here to offer you a business. Do we want to wait for the camera to be back on?
No, it's been off for ages. That's just
No, it's just turned off right now.
Yes, but Dan, it's been like this entire exchange.
Yeah.
Okay, so I basically say I'm here to. I have a business proposition for your leader, and in the meantime, in the back of this, there's two assassins who are sent here to kill you, or to assassinate someone.
Assassin's
And
like, what?
a voice from the back goes, "Glory be to the builders!"
Case in point.
And they just look, and they come round, and they sort of see that what you've done is you've got some of the other barrels and sort of stacked them on top of the barrels they were in. So these guys like, and they knock them off, and then this assassin sort of opens up, peeks his head out with a dagger, and there are two men in full armour with halberds pointed at them.
Okay, sounds good.
And they're like, "I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'm gonna go and get the commander."
Right. Can Dan's person come down, please? Because
Sorry.
he's got half of the money.
Sorry. I'm just downstairs again.
He clearly likes roofs.
He's just gone back up to the top of the roof and just sitting there.
It's just like, this is a lot of money, I'm going to keep this.
His character's Batgirl. Right. So Dan, what's your character gonna do?
What did I just I'm real sorry. What did I just witness?
Right, so I took control of the
Well,
carriage.
actually, I think that happened for long enough that Dan's character should get to action in time. So what you see is him get on the car and
drive very, very badly. It's a very temperamental beastie.
It's so frustrating.
What are you trying to do?
I'm riding the carriage. I'm riding and driving, mate.
Riding,
for
driving
the first time.
The assassin.
Can I just say,
They're in the
it's
back and
so
I've got to trap them in
frustrating
the
that after
barrels.
all the ride and drives you've rolled, the one time you've been in
I know,
control
I
of the
know.
car, it hasn't worked out for
Did you take those two assassins out?
No, they're trapped in their barrels. In the back.
How did you put them in barrels?
Because they were hiding.
They were hiding in barrels.
So I just put more barrels on top of their barrels.
Oh Jesus, that's amazing! Okay.
The details was Rob's idea, but yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna fucking jump onto the wagon in front, or make my way to you, just see what.
Yeah, drop down. You dropped down to the alleyway anyway, didn't you? Actually, to stop him, so you could just be riding with him. Why not?
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
you're
sure.
my shotgun then.
Right.
Okay,
Right,
so
so I guess
the
we've done
commander
that,
comes
yeah.
out. It's Commander Baron. She's a stern-looking scorpion.
You recognise her, and you're like, Baron.
No, I don't. she sounds new. She sounds
Okay.
new.
She's not, but she doesn't recognise you.
Okay, well, I might be new then.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get
You're
that.
probably not as senior as
Yeah.
she was. Like at the time, you're probably just like a newish guy. And she's not faces. And she comes out, she looks, and she goes, "So, what the hell do I make of you two?"
Righto. Us in the front, assassins in the back. We want to make a deal. This is how we prove we're legitimate. Let's go.
So, how did you find these assassins? Like, what is your involvement with the assassins?
We were making our way over to your headquarters to try and make this deal. Saw one of them had the mark of the... and, we dealt with him. He saw us, we recognised the mark and started making his way over. Or he saw us and started making his way over to us, and we dealt with the situation. Third one's in the alleyway just up that way.
And certainly, she nods to one of the people to go and check and goes, "This seems like an awfully convenient coincidence."
I know, it's fantastic, isn't it?
She goes,
At this point, though, I think we probably show her,
"You bag a big bag of
we
money."
got our big sack of dosh.
Yeah.
We are legitimate here. We have a deal.
Okay, and she says, "Let's come inside and discuss it."
Okay.
Why would there be assassins coming here?
Not our problem. Let's focus on getting our.
Hey, it's our problem if they try come again and take us out, okay?
How are they going to know we're involved?
'Ccause you just killed.
That's why you don't bring Dan's lieutenant. Oh, man.
Stop blabbing your mouth there.
I'm just
Dan's lieutenant.
curious. Why are there a bunch of assassins coming here?
Look. If
She
the
says-
Dawn Brigade don't recognise us, these people won't recognise us.
I'm fine with that. I just want to make sure that we're not going to attack again.
She says, "Do you really not know about the Returnals?"
The what?
The Returnals. They're a fanatical order of. They're a fanatical religious order who believe that that all carnivorous and herbivorous races should be separated from each other, and that all should live as predator and prey and with no other relation.
These guys sound fucking crazy.
And we're sure they are. On to business. We'll discuss this later
Okay.
after we've,
Let's not go into the details. Let's just say you have the discussion and you spell out your case, which is that you're, if I make sure I get this right, you are like a collection of important people,
successful people who are now refugees.
who are now displaced, but not like the riffraff.
We have the money, but we need the shelter.
Yes.
And we're prepared. The only way it seems that we're going to be able to get that shelter is by doing something drastic with the cardinal,
Okay.
etc., etc.
She says, wouldn't it be better if we just sort of let you in the city?
Where's the fun in that?
Wait.
She goes, no, there's no way of set up to the cardinal. But
Yeah, we tried getting in the city.
this money, this is just a down payment, right? This is
Everything we have.
half up front, half afterwards, right?
No, we're going out on a limb here. If this plan does not go off, we're going to be dead. If we give you the money now, there's no guarantee that you won't just take it off our corpses after
Well,
doing nothing.
You see,
We're the ones going out on a limb here.
this
And we
is
can't just be let into the city. If you just let us into the city, we're still out in the open. There's no shelter from the rains above. We need buildings. We need houses.
well, you see, the cardinal is paying me very well. I mean,
We will
not
pay
to make a
you
point on it, but
better.
much more than you're offering me. So, really,
This
is I would not turn my nose up at this amount of money. I like to think of myself as a respectable individual in charge of a legitimate private organisation, and so I think that I would be unkind of me to take my money if I didn't say that. I just take the money and go to the cardinal and say, I need something more. You need to put something in to sweeten this pot. Otherwise, this deal is not going ahead.
Whoa.
I mean,
Do you guys want
You
to
know,
make
the
a roll?
the raven is outside. We could give you the raven to sweeten the deal. Get a bit of vengeance.
The Raven. What do you know about the Raven?
Only that the two of you used to all be one organisation and there was a falling out. So we know there's some bad blood between you.
Both of you make rolls. Choose who you want to roll against. I know you don't have much social stuff.
That's one way of putting it.
I mean, the only thing I've got is street smarts.
Yeah, I'm going to be rolling on the same. I'm so quick. It's
I definitely
unbelievable.
should have come into this situation.
Right, figure out. I've got. That's the only one worth keeping. The rest of them are shite.
Okay, I've got 3 street smarts. 3 street smarts, 1 speed, 2 traverse, 1 notice.
Okay.
3 street smarts.
3
I've-
street stops is useful.
I've
What
got
have you
2 figure outs and 2 notice.
Okay. So,
We have more
Even
money.
what if you were to go to
You
the cardinal and
notice-
beseech them on our behalf?
okay. I'm just going to tell you what you notice and
Okay.
figure out. You notice the people outside are bringing in the barrels, the other barrels that are on the cart, which were full of they're full of candied apples. You remember there being an odd smell, and then you think about it. Who actually tries to assassinate people by bringing in 2 people in, stuck in barrels? That's like a crazy plan. Like, if you're going to assassinate, if you're going to want to kill a bunch of people, there's other ways to do it.
It's poison.
You suspect.
Suspect it's poison.
So these assassins are trying to kill the Dawn Patrol. Dawn Brigade, sorry.
Well, if they succeed, then it'd probably be quite easy to take the city.
Yeah. Apart from...
Yeah, but then we're looking at that city as no longer defendable when
Yeah, when
the red ants come.
We're not going to stay here forever.
No, but I mean we're still decent people. We don't want to be responsible for the lives of every single person within the city.
Think about the lives of people outside the city, though.
But they'd survive the rains and then just be slaughtered by the ants. Can we convince them
Does my
to?
street smart, do anything?
Oh, your street smarts. Yes, I need to do that. Your street smarts is actually a really good roll, so I should probably, it's a pretty good roll, so I should probably give you something for that.
I don't know what you'd give me though.
You can say, I can do some really good entertainment for the citizenry. I don't know. No, come on, Ben. Give me some help here.
Can we try
I
and
was gonna
convince
say-
them?
If the red, this isn't going to help you, Rob. If they all die, then they'll be looking for other guards.
I was thinking, can we try and convince them to basically send up the candied apples to the governor on our behalf, as to try and convince them to allow our group to enter
What
the
did
city.
you guys roll exactly just now?
We've
I've
already
got
we've
notes
already
to figure out,
used
so
his
I've
rolls.
done.
Dan's got 3 street smarts, and what else have you got? Like a traverse and stuff.
And I've got 2 traverse, and then I've got 1 speed and 1 notice.
So basically, we've got street smarts to play with at this point.
But
So
all we
and
want to
traverse.
do, is get the Dawn Brigade up to the Cardinals area, Cardinals building, and make it look like they're either trying to assassinate him or planning an assassination. We don't want to kill the Cardinal. So if we could convince them to go up, to escort the candied apples up to as a deal sweetener for us, and we then tell them those candied apples are poisoned.
You noticed they were poisonous. Why won't they notice they're poisonous?
Only,
Maybe they're just not that bright.
yeah, I don't really think that through. Maybe you notice the smell. When I say that you remember the smell from earlier.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah, we'll go
Fine.
with that then.
Yeah. Sure.
But how does that sound to?
I mean, street smarts.
Yes, I know. I need to do something with your bloody street.
And also, street smarts is the kind of thing where it might not help right now, but you could pocket one of the apples, or that sort of thing. Like,
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Alright.
we can use that as evidence as to Dawn Brigade or something. I think
Or
that that's the
the
best
buttons
that we got because they're clearly not intent on going up there and knifing the Cardinal for us. Or
Yeah,
attempting to
but you
knife
can.
him.
But
so
you could now. No, this has only just occurred to me. You could now frame them by just saying, "Go! They've got a load of poisoned apples they're planning to bring to you." What other good?
but then why would surely the Dawn Brigade would just be like, oh, what? This shipment just arrived.
Well,
But why would they have a
Cardinal.
shipment of poisoned apples? All you need to do is dispose of the evidence of the return. Oh my god, no, I can't play both sides of the table. I don't know.
Okay.
This
Wait,
is a
where
fucking
did the shipment of
intractable
apples come
situation.
from?
I think this is simple. I think they're going to eat the apples, die, and then the people inside are going to freak out, and they'll hide Ben's ravens.
But then they're still not going to let the rest of the refugees in, are they?
You just say it's a requirement.
Yeah.
Is everyone happy with that?
I mean,
Yeah.
it might work. If
You
it-
guys
that
go,
doesn't
oh well,
seems-
deal failed, never mind. You can only,
Are
you
they
can
going to
only
let
ask.
us walk out there with that much money?
Yeah, why not?
I'd much. God.
Are you going to be the difficult one, Dan?
I don't want to be.
It's not the outcome I was hoping for, but it does serve the purpose.
It does, but that still means people die. Can't we,
People are always going to die. That was always going to happen.
so...
Well, no, I was hoping to just drive the Dawn Brigade, humiliate them. as
But
we
they
drive
have more
them out
men
of the
than we
city.
do. They,
Yes, but we'll be backed up by the city guard. We'll be
Uh,
taking them by surprise. The way I see it, we've got the 2 options. We let them eat the poisoned apples and hope that we get hired as guards, or we try and convince them to take the candied apples up to the Cardinal, and then we frame them saying they're trying to poison the Cardinal and the entire governmental structure and take over the city for themselves. Those are the 2 options
I
I
don't
see.
think we could convince them,
No.
just basically because you guys don't have the stats to convince anyone to do anything.
I was
don't
hoping
think
the
you
money
convince
would be
them to
enough.
take
but-
their apples up to the governor.
Unless we tell them... If we're trying to make them kill the Cardinal, can't we just be like... so we tell them they're poisoned apples, and then be like, hey...
Ben,
Well, as in if they
can I do a
escorted
quick
the,
retcon to try and fix this?
Sure.
Can your second be one of the people that was riding with the cart?
Oh my god. Out along with those guys the whole time.
Well, he could turn up, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. What he was in the archives.
Yeah. And he's,
Okay.
We're not good at conversation.
yeah, but your guys are merchant, right? Do you want to say what your stats are? Because you're actually, I think, you're okay.
Sure. I haven't actually written them down.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way out of this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think is you had such a good idea, but I just couldn't see you guys having got enough money together to actually convince them just off the money.
Yeah, fair enough. It was a long shot.
Merchant, right? So
but,
merchant has got.
What I would have argued is when you kill the governor, you have a lot more money available. You could just take everything he owns.
So you reckon we should kill the governor?
But that's what I mean. Like, well, no. That's
Oh,
what I
and
would
we'd
have tried to
say, oh,
convince
by
them.
the way, there's
I would have
assassins.
said, we will work with you and we'll take out the governor and then you can have what you want. See, the thing is, so many people
Would that-
will
would
die.
that-
My character's fine with that. You guys probably not so much.
I would be fine with that.
No, I wouldn't. So
Right,
we
so
say
yes, Ben, your character,
poison apples. the
merchant
assassins
gives
just
you
what we
culture
said, is that
smarts
correct?
and street smarts.
Yeah. They
So-
came with the assassins.
Wait,
Okay,
what's
so
the
and you've just noticed
Yeah.
they're poisoned. Hey, why not just fucking use one of these apples, kill the
Use
cardinal?
street
It'll be
smart.
so easy.
They
and
don't know-
so
they don't
much
know the
fucking
fake.
money.
They don't know the apples are poisoned.
Yeah, but you can tell them
Why would we do that?
because you can say the
ride
assassins
slash
just walk in to
drive,
try and kill
that-
them.
But they already
Yeah,
said that they're
use
not going to
that.
kill the government.
Um, connection
don't have
slash
enough money.
resources
Guess who has a lot of money? Cardinal does.
and converse.
Fucking.
But then they'd have to deal with
And then what was the other one? Was
guards
it street
as
heavy? The other stat. Okay, so that gives you
well. They're putting their
street
neck
smarts
on
again.
block there.
They're stronger than the city guards, I assume.
I think
Sneak and fight.
we offered to buy the apples because they I assume that they just ordered
Connections.
candied apples for some sort of celebration.
And
And the
Endure.
assassins came in and poisoned them.
I would have thought we
And
don't mention
muscle.
that they're poisoned. We basically just say, well, in that case, will you allow us to buy these some of these poisoned apples, some of these
So-
candied apples off you?
Are we going to do
And
this?
then
Alright,
escort
at this
them
point-
up to the
at
camp-
this
the
point,
cardinal
I'm
to
gonna
try and
just-
convince him as a gesture of goodwill.
I'm gonna say Ben's character walks in. He's got a fine hat which he's stolen off someone as his like token costume.
So you
right? So he
stroll
looks
in.
like it,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Sir Winstanley, please."
Hello!
How is everybody? Hello, love. Anyway, yes, there you go, Ben.
And we're just kind of like looking at each other's being.
You don't have to roll with that. That was
That's okay. So, how's it going?
Not budging.
It's not great.
the Baron or whatever her name was goes. Excuse me, do you know this gentleman?
He's with us. He's one of the.
Sir Winstanley.
Yeah, this is Lillian here, and he's part of our party trying to gain entrance to the city. This whole thing was his idea.
And she goes, "Well, I was just saying to you, gentlemen, that it's a very interesting proposition, but what you have to convince me of is that this makes long-term sense for my organisation."
Alright, love, I think I see the problem here. And then I'll try, this is what I'll explain to her what I was saying to these guys, which is that when they take out the governor, they can have what they want.
Yeah. All they need to do is let the people into the city.
Yeah. In the end, we're going to get in anyway. They have the opportunity here to be on the winning side.
Okay, make a roll.
Can I roll as well to sort of help?
Some converse.
Converse would work.
We got fake. Imitate.
That's good.
Ride and drive.
3 converse. No ride and drive.
2 fakes.
2
See if
fakes.
I've got anything
And what's the
more.
one? Culture
Culture
smarts. Okay. So you succeed.
Sweet.
There's a consequence. She goes, "I'll take the deal. Let's all. Here's the tradition.
I got a quick thing.
So
I've
have a
got
candy
five.
Exactly
I've
right.
got 5 street smarts. Is that going to help in any way? Because there's 5 of them.
That's so good, Dan. Why do you keep rolling so many?
Don't know, but I've got a
But
load.
Ben's covered it. So
I know he's covered it, but I want to see if I can help anyway. I want to
You
basically.
need to go around snatching apples out of people's
What
hands.
I really wanted to do.
Yes.
Like they're all just gonna
so
go-
the issue that's just been created by Ben is that he now expects that this lady now expects you all to have a bite of apple to celebrate.
Can we, do the old switcheroo and be like, yes, this is totally a candied apple. That we can just
No,
pull out
because then
our
she's
pocket.
going to
Then they'll
fucking die.
die.
She's not going to help.
Which I'm fine
Come
with.
on.
Again, I think that's a decent
You know what? No.
What? So do you want them all to die or not? I can't tell.
No.
I'm pretty
No, because
ambivalent.
we want to humiliate them for.
We don't eat apples to celebrate something like this. Fucking bring out some beer or wine or something. This is ridiculous.
Or you could just say, "Do you really trust the apples of assassins?"
Yeah. I just say, no, they're poisoned.
Oh, that's true. No.
Sometimes you just need a lateral
I
solution.
like this new character just being
Yeah.
really condescending to everyone. He's just like, "Come on, love."
Call yourself a professional.
Alright.
Okay, so what my street starts just being like. No! They're from assassins. They're clearly poisoned, you bloody idiots.
There you go. Good.
Then turn to like one of us and be like, "Are we sure about these guys? Are we sure
Right.
these guys are professionals?"
All right. And you all shake on it, which is good because you all got so many hands that you actually can shake everyone's hand at the same time.
Right.
Let's wrap it up there.
Okay,
Let's deal with
cool.
the results of this treachery. Oh, that one went really off piece.
Ben, do you have any parting words?
Stay cool out there. It's going to be a hot one.
Thank you.
My character is Frances Drake. Her deal, she likes to get tripaces.
She likes to get what?
Deal. Still.
It's a president
I got it.
joke.
It's a classic joke.
She makes hilarious puns all the time, but no one laughs at them.
Oh, okay.
And that's why she's got this mean streak from. No
So,
one laughs at her jokes, so she wants to be in charge. Apart from having...
is she a bit of a hard ass then?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you
Where'd
said
you get
she's
that
got
from?
like a mean
Yeah,
streak.
she's got mean streaks sometimes, but she's also really bipolar, so she's nice. at
Okay,
times.
fair enough. Cool.
But then she's also got really high charisma, so it's really confusing, and people never know where they stand.
So she's a tricky woman to deal with.
You in character, Nick?
Okay, no, not that ever. No, stop.
Not that ever. No, Dan, no.
Stop for days.
Okay. Guys, I'm trying.
I love the fact there's no stability. There is